Word. 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 What's going on, man? Uh Shout out Titan Nation. It's Real Spill Sports checking in. Shut that door there. Yeah, man. I'm just being a Titans fan and a Vols fan, you go so high. We're on a mountaintop, just beat Alabama. You can't tell me anything trash. Shut up. You wasn't even playing today. To today, and you're just a crab in a bucket when you're a Titans fan. I really don't know what to say. Like I just can't believe we wasted a whole offseason and put $300 million into an offseason to be the worst team in the NFL. To have absolutely the worst quarterback room in the NFL. To be in the absolute laughing stock again in the NFL. I'm gonna play the commercial so we can get the show started. Welcome to Real Spill Sports. Like. Subscribe if it's on your heart. This is a platform for you to vent, to really be you. We're not sugarcoating anything. We're going to be extremely real about anything, and we're going to have a good talk today, Titans fans. Because the season's over. It's about to be a fire sale for the Titans. We're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about the QB situation. We're going to talk about this fire sale that's about to happen. This clearance sale, clearance rack, however you want to put it. But, once again, Titans are at the bottom of the division, the bottom of everything. It's just a sad time to be a Titans fan. And I'm gonna get to the comments. Shout out Joshua Darden. Man, it just makes you want to put your head in the toilet. But let me play this commercial. And we'll get this show started, man. I know. Down to my shoes, yeah. Bet your girl gon' choose, yeah. Bet we bout that money, put your swag on shoes, man. It's GGI, we running. You better join, just watch it. About take this game, this shit getting deposit, but we stay hot. It's GGI, I guarantee we too hot. The price tag is suicide. We blowing out that oxide, kicking niggas like Luke Cage. Dance good, high octane. Haters on that 87. Put your belt, new frame. You walk up to my car. What's going on, man? It's Real Spill Sports, man. Checking in for the one time after another loss from the good old Tennessee Titans. Final score doesn't matter because the Bills blew us out. But we knew that was going to happen. We knew we were going to lose. Some people probably didn't think we were going to lose, so we're going to talk about that, about Mason Rudolph. But yeah, before we get into all that, make sure you like video. Make sure you subscribe, follow me, Real Spill Sports at Twitter. I will follow you back. Make sure you hit the notification bell icon for when you're notified for when I go live, because that's all I do. We don't shoot for, we just go straight in. And shout out Titans Nation, even though it's a rough time right now. It's a rough time right now to be a Titans fan. I honestly don't know what to say. It's hard being right. It's hard being right. And my gut instinct always told me Will Levis was trash. Trash. Yes, you. Will Levis was trash, that he couldn't do it. But you get into the NFL and you think things can change. You think, he gets around a better system, maybe better players, he can, translate his game, the things he does well, into the NFL. But it just doesn't translate. It gets worse. And then we're stuck with a backup who's slightly better than our quarterback, who isn't good at all. who's probably literally the worst quarterback in the NFL. I'm gonna I'm gonna read the comments, post the comments, get it off your chest. I mean, at this time, all we got is each other. So we might as well just embrace each other. Air hug. Air hug. Because what we saw today was the end of the season. What we saw today was tickets being $10 now. What we saw today was just a $300 million mess. And I mean, a lot of people thought Mason Rudolph was going to change things. I've seen a lot of it on the internet. Oh man, he can lead us to the Super Bowl. This guy has the worst deep ball I've ever seen out of any quarterback. He literally has a wet noodle as an arm. I mean, that thing is coming in like, I don't know. I don't understand how we can literally have the worst quarterback room in the entire NFL. And we're not going to talk about, well, I will eventually, but I mean, but you let him go for a 7th round pick. But that's neither here or there. We got to go with what we got. But let me read some of these comments. I just don't understand how yeah, man, both QBs are, I mean, I'm glad this happened though. So the people can see that the QB situation is trash. No matter who you go with, it's not going to make a difference. There's nothing this team can do besides make a trade for maybe Justin Fields or anything like that, which I hope we end up doing, because I mean that's the only way you're going to salvage this season, right? If it's even salvageable. I mean, because the real I think is about to happen right now is about to be a fire sale. Talk about that here in a second. Will Levis and Mason Rudolph are both garbage cans. Man, it's just, I don't understand how we go from worse than last year. How does that happen? How do you take a whole off season, right? You take a whole off season to work on yourself. Imagine you in your life taking a whole 4 to 5 months to work on one thing that you're doing and making it better. Imagine that, right? And imagine 4 months down the road, you piss down your leg. How do you piss on an entire fan base? How do you sell us this dream of this mayonnaise cologne using quarterback, and we go 1-6? And then I find out he might be injured for a whole month now. So he played. How did he play last week? And he's also going to be out for 4 to 5 weeks. So we're going to be stuck with noodle arm for 4 to 5 more weeks. I'm going to be honest with y'all. Type Nation, my people, I love y'all. But this is hard to do. I mean, this is really hard to do. It's really hard to sit here week in, week in, and week out and to be a crab in the bucket. A crab in the bucket. Tennessee's about to get rid of a lot of players, man. I think they're probably, I mean, there's a lot. I mean, besides the players with the big contracts, Jeffrey Simmons, besides those guys, Calvin Ridley, the people that are locked in, I mean, you might see I mean, you might see D-Hop go, you might see Laundry go, you might see, I mean, at this point, you might see everybody go. Dylan Raiders, I mean, everyone. At this point, we're just going to have to break down and just, I hate to say it, but we're going to have to literally let everything go and keep like 3 to 4 good players and start from there. And we have to tank for the draft. Titans fans, I know it's not even, what month is it? It's not even November, right? It's not even November. And we're already on the clock. God, man. Well, the only thing we really can do, and I want to hear what people have to say. What do you think we should do? I mean, because we know Mason Rudolph is not the answer going forward. The Bills just stumped us out. Any Bills fan that hears this, shout out to y'all. Y'all got a good team. But I mean, y'all know y'all had a dub coming in here. When I seen we were up 10, I was like, okay. But I knew eventually I knew we weren't going to score over 20. So if the Bills got it going, once I seen them get up 14-10, it was over. And like a lot of people want to blame the coach. A lot of people want to blame the players. But y'all gotta understand, but you can only coach what you got. If you got a garbage bag as a quarterback, you're not going to change it into a pile of gold out there. It's just not going to happen. And the players see that. We don't know what's really going on in that locker room. We don't even know if players are still mad about the Malik Willis thing. I mean, it could be a possibility. It could be a plethora of things going on. But I mean, why would the players go out there and play 100% when they're 1-6 and they probably know players are leaving? They know. I mean, you don't know what everybody knows in that locker room. I'm sure it's transparent. I mean, these are people with millions and millions of dollars. My guy says Joshua Darden. Everybody needs to hit the like button and follow my guy, Real Sports. Shout out to Joshua Darden. Appreciate the love. It's just hard to be animated. It's hard to be happy right now when your season is over in October. Hard. I don't even be meaning to rhyme. D-Hop's probably gone. Traylon Burks is probably gone. Probably gonna keep Calvin Ridley. Probably can just get a whole bunch of 5th and 6th round picks. I mean, is that even worth it? Like, dude, it's just I mean, you almost at this point. I don't know. But do what my homie says, man. Follow the channel. Follow the channel if you're watching this. Follow the channel. Hit that like button. I know the show's not amped up today, but I mean, what can you do when you literally are watching your team? Our team is averaging. Has our team scored over 20 points a game? Probably not. Oh no, I think we did. Maybe against Miami, but that does not count. But aren't y'all tired of being the laughing stock? Is anyone tired of being the laughing stock of the NFL? The bottom of the barrel. Like, and we always get this false hope, man. I don't understand. He said, hey, Morganfield says tries being a fan since 1984. I don't want that. I don't want that at all. I ain't like you moving out, son. No, I'm playing. That's my son back here. Be careful sitting up here. But yeah, man. I don't know. I don't know what to really tell y'all. Besides, I mean, it ain't like we can go into next week and be like, hey, well, you know, if we can do this, we can be here. Maybe we get this W here. No, y'all. We play Detroit next week. That's another loss. I don't think we're going to win over 3 games this year. Comment below after you watch the video and let me know what you think. Are we going to win over 3 games this year? We shouldn't. We should be losing every game right now. And I hate to say that. We should sell everything, get as many picks as we can. Tank. We got to tank for Shedeur Sanders. We got to tank for Shedeur Sanders. Or Cam Ward. I want Shedeur Sanders. He's the only hope we have. And then you can maybe salvage all the picks we can get. Maybe get a comparable offensive line. But Shedeur Sanders has proved he can play without an offensive line. But at this point, man, I just don't know what to say. Yeah, exactly, bro. Like, you see me on the live yesterday about the Vols beating Alabama, bro. What are you doing? Turn the sound down. Okay, no, you good. You just gotta use the remote. The remote's right there. Just use the remote. Give me the remote. Quit looking at stuff. Give me the remote. Okay. But yeah, you seen the show King Isaac yesterday. You see me hype. You see me on the mountaintop after Tennessee beat Alabama. You see me screaming Rocky Top. You see me doing all those things. And then I wake up, lo and behold, Sunday, and it's not a fun day. I don't mean to keep rhyming, but that's just how this goes. God, how I go from way up here to just down at the bottom getting kicked on and spit on. Like Jacksonville won today. We are the worst team in the NFL. It's sad, man. It's sad. All right, King. Love you. XD Gamers, I'm not doing good, as you can tell. No one in Nashville or anybody wearing these colors should be doing good right now. Trash. Ain't that right? Trash. He says that no one should be doing good, and he's going to take a vacation with his mayonnaise commercial money. That's what he just told me. So what do we do? Are we even watching the game Sunday? I'm just asking for anybody who watches this later. Who are you gonna? What are you gonna do on your Sundays now? Are you gonna continue to watch this whatever you want to call it? Because it's not a team, and unless we sell everything, I mean, something has to happen this week. I think to be honest, I think they put Mason Rudolph out there to see if he could do it. If he could win the game, willed us to victory. I think that's legitimately what happened. And now that they see that they couldn't, they're going to break down a team, maybe bring in another quarterback. I'm telling you, something's going to happen this week. And this the last week for deadline free or trade deadline. Something's going to happen this week. That's why Mason Rudolph was out there. That was his chance. Hey, can you salvage this? Can you win us this game? Can you make it close? Make us comparable? He couldn't. That was the best game we're ever going to see of him. That was literally his best game. His best game. So I'm not doing good. And make sure you hit that like. Make sure you hit the like. Make sure you hit the subscribe because it's a sad time. It's a sad time. But you can make it better by making them numbers go up. I don't know what to say, y'all. Tennessee Titans organization, they are really $300 million this offseason to be trash. It's crazy. It's insane. I don't understand how you even this. If I lived in the city of Nashville, I'd be boycotting this new stadium. How y'all gonna have be 1-6 and be asking everybody to put in extra money for this? Their taxes should be going to that. Incredible. Man, dude, every Sunday. And that's what's going, man. And that's why I'm saying something's going to have to happen because there's no way no one's going to watch them next week unless they make some trades and we get a new face at quarterback. I would love to see Justin Fields. I mean, why not? You can let him go if it's not going to work. You got to do something. Your hands are tied. Make sure you like the video. Shout out to everybody that's watching, been watching. Shout out to you. Follow me on Twitter at Real Spill Sports. Hit the bell notification to get notified when I'm going live so we can cry together. So we can literally cry together. What a time. I believe Carolina needs to go back to the kitchen and revamp and stick in the play calling. I mean, I see a lot of that and I don't disagree, but I mean, you can't. Look, man, it's hard to win a game against a bunch of wolves when you got sheep out there. To put it in layman's terms. It's just hard to do it. Like he's been given sand to make cement. I don't know if it's his pride. Now here's a better question. Now, how involved was he in the Will Levis decision of riding with him this season? Then we'd have something to grip on about that. You know what I'm saying? Like, was he like all in for Will Levis? Hey man, get rid of Malik Willis, man. Trade him for a 7th, man. We walking with Will Levis. Like, was he that? Like, if that's how he was, then yeah, he needs to go back way to square one. Yeah. Let me read these comments, man. And shout out to everybody that's been watching, subscribing, watching the channel. We growing, man. Past 250. I'm 40 away from 300 subs. Gonna get there. I know y'all gonna get me there because that's that I know y'all gonna take care of me because I love y'all. I know y'all gonna take care of me. So Joshua Darden says I think Tennessee needs to sell, either trying to get a draft pick for the 2nd round pick after Shedeur Sanders and Travis Hunter. We're gonna have to. Like, I don't even think we're gonna even try to tank. I think we're just going to tank because we're just that bad. We're just that bad. And we're not gonna get Travis Hunter. I don't want Travis Hunter. I want a quarterback. I want a quarterback. We have to have a quarterback. What a waste of an offseason in a team. A team that could have been something, could have been comparable, could have been anything if they just had a decent quarterback. I guarantee you, if you insert, I don't know, Malik Willis, would have been a decent team. You insert, I don't know, anybody besides just name a quarterback. Just name a quarterback. Insert them, and we would have it'd be an instant effect. It just matters so much, y'all. Nah, he said it. He said it. He said they were both trash. But yeah, you're right, man. You're right. But he said they were both trash. Yeah, dude, we're not winning no games, man. And anybody who thinks we're gonna, unless we make some moves this week, even still, but something has to happen this week because there's no way that you can sell us this. Because I really want to know. Comment below if nothing happens this week and it's the same team that gets trotted out there this Sunday. Are you going to waste your Sunday watching the Titans? It's an honest question. Comment, let me know. Comment after the video if you watch this, or comment in the chat. If nothing changes and this same team gets brought out there this Sunday, because Will Levis looks like he's going to be out for trash. Yeah, him. He's going to be out for like another month. So are you going to wait? Are you going to take time out your Sunday and watch the game? Because I'm going to be honest with y'all. I have to watch the game to do the show, but I'm not going to like it. I'm not going to enjoy it. But if it's getting trotted out there that this is what we got, I'm going to be very upset. And I'm going to be like, I just don't know if I can handle it. Yeah, man. We was going, hey, exactly. I was on the mountaintop yesterday because of my Vols defeating Alabama. I was on a mountaintop. You couldn't bring me down. I was beating on my chest. We was turning up. Third down for what? We was going crazy. Get to today, it's thunderstorming. All right. The draft will only get better. It's the only way. It's the only way. It's the only way we're going to get better. And as soon as the Titan Nation accepts that we made it, this is what we got to do as a fan base, as a nation as a Titans Nation. We have to just admit that we're wrong, admit that we messed up, we dropped the ball. We got to break everything down and just get ready for the draft and start from there. We start with getting Shador or a high-ranking quarterback. We start there, and then we just build from there. That's the only way we're going to be able to do it. I hate that we literally are wasting a whole offseason to get back to where we're trying to get now. We're literally a year back now. It's sad. Nothing's going to happen this week because Callahan refuses to see the smoke in the building. Well, look, if he does that, I really feel bad for him. Then he's not. If he doesn't do anything this week, then he's not going to make it as a head coach. I mean, it's just straight like that. Trash. Even Will Levis says he's not going to make it as a head coach. If he doesn't see this and does anything, I'm talking about if he doesn't do anything for real, if he really doesn't do anything, he's not going to make it as a coach. I mean, at some point, you gotta know, you gotta understand. Two-Tone Blue Studios, what's good, my guy? It says tighten up, man. That's right, man. Tighten up. My voice is a little hoarse from the Vols winning yesterday. Shout out to the Vols, but there was no yelling today besides of how bad the team looked. Man, yeah, dude. These are facts, bro. These are facts, and I think everyone sees that because beyond trash, yeah, man. We're crabs in the bucket. I mean, somebody comment below. Give this team a name. What is this team? What is this team? If you had to give us one name for this team, what is it? Trash. We know what you got to say, Will Levis, but if you got one word for this team, what is it? Mine is just embarrassing. Just embarrassing. Like, I hate that I got to tell people. Like, I was at work earlier, and one of these people that works for me was asking me, like, well, he was talking about NFL football, And he was like, well, who's your team? Man, I had to say it softly. I'm a Titans fan. I had to say it like that. I'm a Titans fan. I mean, granted, he was an Atlanta Falcons fan, which is trash. And I was like, well, your team's trash, but I'm a Titans fan. I had to say it sad. You can't even beat, man, dude. God. Oh, my God. Yeah. Hey, Morganfield said he's going to be watching. I'll be watching right with you. We're going to be crying together. Don't worry about it. Hey, straight like that, man. Hey, yeah. And I don't think King Isaac's not going to be watching the game. We got better things to do. I got better things to do. Yeah, I mean, or at least being just a regular NFL team, which is more than what we could ask for as a Titans nation. Can we be in? Can you? Oh God, it just sucks just being trash, dude. I mean, it's hard to do a show. It's hard for podcasters to get on here and just tell y'all how trash we are because we're trash. This is Real Spill Sports. I'm not about to sugarcoat anything. If you want that sugarcoat, go to another channel, man. Look, we're trash. It's time to rebuild. It's time to disintegrate, and it's time to just start over. And it starts with getting a new quarterback. Yeah, everyone say we're just beyond trash. Yeah, he needs to do. Well, I mean, I don't think our running back game is cool. It's just, look, when you don't have a quarterback, the whole operation is just going to look terrible. Like, we really don't. I'm really not even trying to blame everyone because the quarterback play is just so atrocious. It doesn't matter. Okay. Put it like this. I'll put it like this so everybody can understand me. So what if the rest of the team is doing good? What if the offensive line is blocking well, doing great, holding their blocks? Wide receivers are getting open, getting downfield. Tight ends are blocking, get downfield. Defense is playing fast, getting sacks, getting interceptions, fumbling the ball. But your quarterback is throwing interceptions. It doesn't matter how good your team plays. If your quarterback is trash, your team is going to be trash. I need people to understand that. It doesn't matter who the coach is. It doesn't matter what is around you. If your quarterback is just going to go out there and throw an interception, it doesn't matter how good everything is around you. So I just don't understand. I'm sorry for that outburst, but I don't understand. I don't understand how we get past that. Like, you can be great, but if he goes out there and fumbles and throws an interception, then what? Y'all did all that for nothing and your team gives up on you. And that's what's going on right now. Man, look, man. I'm not going to interrupt y'all's day. I'm not going to bore y'all anymore about this whole thing. Look, man, the Titans just got to start over. We just got to shout out to the Buffalo Bills for beating us down like that. If you're a Bills fan, shout out to you. Make sure you follow me at Twitter at Real Spill Sports. Make sure you hit the bell notification for every time I go live so you can catch the live shows. I will be going live about the Vols. If you're a Vols fan, tune in for that. I'll be much happier because I love my Vols. But right now I had to go through the thunderstorm. It's a sunny day after the end of this. But yeah, man. We just have to start over. There's really nothing to say. There's really nothing to really talk about. Comment below how you feel. Yeah, we wasted a whole offseason and the Titans are on the clock. We need to tank. We need to just get rid of everyone. Keep the core pieces. Maybe bring it if we do bring in Justin Fields. Maybe it depends on if we make any moves this week. But if we don't, we just need to tank. Just get as high up in the draft pecking order as we can to get the best quarterback we can, so we can start over with a bunch of picks. Again, I mean, it's like the third year in a row we've been through this. So I mean, it's got to stop, right? At some point in time, it's got to get better, right? Right? What a time to be alive, man. What a time to be alive. But yeah, man, make sure you like the channel. If you're on the playback, comment below. Let me know how you feel. And man, y'all have a good day, man. You better join, just watch it. I'll take this game.
time. We blowing out that oxide. Kicking niggas like Luke King. Dance good, high octane. Haters on that, haters in it. Put your bill, do it frame. You walk up to my